Morning, friends. I'm being a little quiet today because some people are still getting ready this morning, but I'm on the east coast of Florida. It's a little blustery out there. I am hoping to hit up a couple of estate sales, maybe a thrift store or two if I can convince them to go, because I'm on the hunt for some smalls like books, some collectible brass. Won't be mad at a swung vase or two, even though we know it's harder and harder to find those in the wild. Yeah, so those are what I'm primarily looking for today, just to round out my collection that I'm bringing to the booth, the new booth. So we'll see what we can find. I'll bring you along with me and we'll do a little thrift haul at the end of the video, so watch out for that. Okay, so that store was a little pricier than I was hoping. My sister did warn me though, because she has been there before, that hard goods were a little higher, and that's fine. But I did find this super cool Italian leather medical, like doctor's looking bag. It does have some discoloration and it obviously needs to be conditioned a little bit, but that's easy enough. And the comps look really good, and it was on sale. Even better. All right, go to the next one. We're going to the next one. I'm at Habitat Restore, and they actually have two buildings. The one over there is like their main building with smalls and clothing and everything. And then this one I'm at is the furniture barn, which I'm kind of scoping out. All right, Goodwill, show me what you got. See, that Goodwill was interesting when it came to hard goods. I have found really good things there in the past, but this time it seemed like they wanted to bundle all of their smalls into like grab bags, and that doesn't make a lot of sense for me if I only like one or two things to pay the $6 or $8 for the bag, if my ROI is not going to be that high for like one item. So I ended up passing. There was some art that could have worked, but it wasn't quite right for what I'm sourcing for at the moment. So I passed on that too. Hopefully I'll have better luck tomorrow. Okay, so it's day 2 of my thrifting trip in the east coast of Florida, and I already hit up my first estate sale of the morning at like 9 a.m. I found these really cool 1950s Hollywood Regency lamps with these really pretty like glass flowers. Very excited. And what's crazy is they were like one of the last few things there. It was already the last day of the sale. The house was almost empty, and for some reason no one picked up these really gorgeous lamps. Luckily I did have a moving blanket in my car with me, and that's something that I always like to carry with me because you never know if you're gonna find something breakable or a piece of furniture you don't want to scratch, whatever. So luckily they are now cushioning these really pretty little lamps, so hopefully they will make it home safely because I still have another 4 hours to drive. So on to the next one. Literally, I've never seen the shelves this empty before. It's kind of disconcerting. I was coming here for the books, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this store. It's like huge, but so much is empty. And they're supposed to have like this big blowout sale tomorrow because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I don't know what they're supposed to be blowing out. So either they have a ton of new stock that's coming in, or yeah, they're restructuring, probably bringing in more clothes. That's what everyone seems to be restructuring too. But I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, so this is the next aisle over, and they actually have a lot more frames and everything here. Once again, like the prices are pretty high. The sale colors today are green and yellow. I think green's 50% off and yellow is 30% off. But yeah, I'm just struggling to find something I really want to spend money on, I guess. For all of my people who are really tall, do you like having this short person's perspective? All my vertically challenged people, this is pretty much what we live with every day, right? Yeah. Okay, I do like this. And that's actually not a bad price for it, because I've sold a couple of these in the past, so I'm going to pick that up. Yay. Okay, like these. But I have to see if one has a price. Nope. Hopefully they'll be reasonable. There we go. Yeah, that's actually not bad for 4, so I think they're Royal Norfolk. I'm gonna grab those. If you like what you're seeing so far, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video on my reselling adventure. Okay, I don't know how much I was actually able to shoot in there, like footage-wise, because it was so busy. One, it's a holiday Monday, And they had like 3 different colors that were 50% off. So everyone and their brother was like shopping it. And should you want to go in, just make sure that you bring cash. They do have an ATM available if you need it. I did hear from the owner of my new booth space that the booth I was supposed to be moving into actually won't be available until March now, because the person who's vacating the space had some personal issues that they had to take care of, and was not something that you could have foreseen or like was not avoidable. So they had to take care of that. They won't be able to move out until March. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little frustrated or disappointed when I heard that. However, I can't really control any of that. The only thing I can control is my response to it and like what I do next. So I'm going to see this as kind of a blessing in disguise, because I was getting a little concerned that I may not have enough inventory for my March show, because I was bringing so much, or planning to bring so much, to the new booth space in February. As it turns out, I don't have to necessarily worry about that anymore. So a lot of the stuff I was going to bring to the new booth space in February, I'm just going to bring to Vintage Market Days instead. All of it will still work together, and I think I have enough space that I've rented for that show. I have a 10 by 15 booth space at Vintage Market Days, so I can kind of create little vignettes. So while one might tend to go a little bit more like light academia, Victorian floral, and one might go more dark, moody, colorful boho, I think it'll still work out well, because I can just create little vignettes around the booth. So with that being said, I did also stop at 3 different estate sales. Did pick up a few items, including a really beautiful 1930s Mersman lyre or harp side table. And I'll throw a picture up so that you can see what it is. I've already brought it to my booth or my showcase here in Tallahassee, so that's already in there. And then everything else will be part of the haul that you'll see. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I found.
So I found the strength to say it was harder than catching the moon. And when the words fell out, I saw the warmth filling the room. So I gathered the strength to lift it, and you picked it up and laid it down, and you picked me up and I am found. Oh, oh, oh. It's without a cause. Sometimes it's just because